Good morning. Today is Monday, March 31st. This is Wake Up with KERA News, and I'm Andrew Garcia. We're expecting pretty mild weather for the final day of March. It'll be mostly sunny, and the highs will be in the lower 70s. Most folks welcome the spring, but not everyone in Dallas does, and it's probably for the reason that you're thinking. We'll hear why after today's news. Up first, North Texas public health officials say federal funding cuts will hurt their community health and vaccination efforts. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services confirmed to NBC News last week it's cutting over $11 billion in COVID grants. Public health agencies across the country relied on that funding to help fund positions and bolster other services like preventative care. And Neiman Marcus will keep its downtown Dallas store open for now, despite initial plans to close it at the end of the month. That will give the store's owner and the city time to reimagine the store's use. Some concepts include a luxury shopping experience, complete with an art gallery and event center. Spring is here, but not everyone is embracing it. Did you happen to guess why? The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America ranks Dallas 13th among the top 100 most challenging places to live with seasonal allergies. That can be challenging for children with asthma. KERA's Sam Baker talks about this with Dr. Cesar Termulo, Associate Medical Director for Parkland Health's network of community-oriented primary care health centers.
What's so bad about this city or region?
One thing, especially in the spring, there's this huge abundance of oak, elm, pecan trees. Because of that, there's a lot of pollens in the air that causes the overreaction of patients with asthma to those particular pollens.
So for children with asthma, how bad is this?
Depends on the kind of asthma that one has. Asthma can be triggered by things such as smoke, pets, or dogs, but there's also kinds of asthma that are sensitive to things such as allergies. So if a child with a seasonal allergy goes outside and starts to develop allergic symptoms from tree pollens, it can cause a mild asthma attack or even a severe asthma attack.
How do you determine what triggers that in one person versus another?
Sometimes it's very difficult to distinguish the difference. Oftentimes, a child who I know has seasonal allergies and also asthma that's very sensitized to seasonal allergies, it's going to be hard to know whether their mild runny nose and a cough is actually asthma or if it's just allergies. So symptomatically, they might start with just a runny nose and some sneezing and a little bit of a cough, but then I will start to think that they're starting to have asthma, especially if they have the cough that's more severe, a cough that wakes them up at night, a cough that's more persistent. And of course, when I start to examine them, I can actually hear wheezing in their lungs or less air movement indicating a chest tightness. So it's kind of subtle in terms of when a seasonal allergy is developing an asthma attack.
What are some preventive measures parents can take to minimize their child's exposure to seasonal allergens?
A lot of people, they'll take their medications when symptoms start, and then when their symptoms start to decrease, then they'll stop the medications. But especially for a patient with asthma, if you know that you're going to have allergies more in the springtime or in the fall, you really have to take the medicines every day during that season.
What are the treatments?
There's antihistamines, oral antihistamines, and then there's nasal sprays that one can use. There's also medications that you can use for the eyes that are over the counter. Now, those are for the majority of patients who have seasonal allergies, but there are some that can have more difficult to control allergies, and there's sometimes we even use allergy shots, but those are situations that one must see an allergy specialist.
Can you cure allergies?
Children can actually have much less severe allergies as they grow older. However, some children can have severe allergies even through adulthood, and actually they get allergy shots to help them to become less sensitized to a particular allergen.
Is the same the case for having asthma?
We used to tell patients that you can outgrow your asthma or you can cure your asthma, but we try to avoid that lingo right now because I've had many patients who have had no asthma for 10 years, and then all of a sudden they can have an asthma attack. So in practicality, as one grows older, most of one's symptoms can very much disappear. However, there's always a chance that a child or even an adult with asthma can have a sudden attack.
Since that Dallas ranked 13th among the top 100 most challenging places to live with seasonal allergies. And if you're really trying to deal with that, is it best to consider moving elsewhere, or would you face the same problems wherever you went?
My feeling is that if one gets regular medical care, gets evaluated frequently, we can treat these things with a combination of your pediatrician or your family care physician or a pulmonologist. We can take care of these things so that they can have a normal quality of life and they can live where they want to live.
That was KERA Sam Bekah speaking with Dr. Cesar Termulo with Parkland Health. The Dallas Mavericks play the Brooklyn Nets again this evening at the American Airlines Center, and the Stars play the Seattle Kraken in Washington today. The teams faced off over the weekend, with the Stars winning it out 5-1. And the Rangers won 3 of 4 games against the Red Sox. They play the Cincinnati Reds through Wednesday. Take advantage of good eats and March Madness deals across DFW. Scout in downtown Dallas is offering $10 themed cocktails. For more delicious deals and some other fun things to do, head to kera.org/calendar. Thanks so much for listening to Wake Up with KERA News. I'm your host, Andrew Garcia. The show is produced and edited by Shardae White and Bekah Morr. For more news in your inbox, visit kera.org/wakeup. That's where you can subscribe to the Wake Up with KERA News newsletter and get some good morning vibes from our colleague Catherine Hobbs. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at KERATX. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.